Mastering the Mix just dropped a brand new plugin called StereoVault, and it does what literally no other stereo imaging tool that I've ever used does. It's pretty cool. Today we're gonna hop in and take a look at it, check out some of the features, and take a listen to what it sounds like. Before we hop in, guys, if you're a producer and you're looking to make some sort of income or even switch your occupation to full-time music producer, I just launched this product. It's not a course, it's an automation software that connects you with leads and actually reaches out to them on your behalf. Basically, the way it works is it finds leads for you, it researches the business, it crafts a personalized message, and it sends out emails. So it basically does this while you sleep, and then you can decide basically which jobs you want to choose from. This is brand new. I'm basically giving you guys the sauce to how I got to where I'm at, which last year I cleared 6 figures. If it's something you're interested in, definitely worth checking out. It's only 27 bucks right now. That's linked in the description. Let's get into the review. Taking a look at the interface, the first thing we'll notice is this big analyze button up here. Basically what this allows you to do is analyze a reference track and implement the stereo imaging from that track onto your. So in order to demonstrate this, I grabbed a example here.
I'm a tired ribbon. Life's a bitch, lady, love my women.
Here it gives us the opportunity to tell it how many bands you want to split it in. I would just always leave it with 4. I don't know why you would want to go down. I'm just going to leave it on 4 and hit start. I'm just going to mute this track, and it referenced the stereo imaging from that track, and it's going to apply to this track, which is pretty cool. A cool feature that I love on pretty much any plugin is the Delta button, which allows you to listen to the difference of what you're adding to the track, which is cool because sometimes your ears can play tricks on you. If you click this Delta button up here, we can see what it's actually changing. So that's a pretty cool trick for referencing the stereo imaging from a different track, and then from there we can come in here and adjust it to our own taste. That's one cool feature. What really makes this plugin shine is you have tremendous band control on stereo imaging plugins like Isotope Imager, which has been my favorite stereo imaging plugin forever. The difference of this one is that you can add different stereo imaging effects to different frequency bands. So let me show you. Instead of putting this on our master, I'm going to go ahead and put it on our drums. So what these options do down here, this is your stereotypical stereo spreading control, just spreading frequencies. This is a pretty unique one. This has a couple different ways we can treat the frequency spectrums. My favorite one is Haas, because I like to put the Haas effect on my hi-hats a lot, and now I can kind of do that right here from the drum group, so we can place it on the high end of this track. So I'm going to select Haas effect. What the Haas effect actually does is it delays one side of the stereo field milliseconds from the other, so it makes something sound super wide. And this, I've never seen this on a stereo imaging that you can apply only to a certain band. And we can move this around too. So if we want just the tops, if we want more or less, we can change how many bands. Then we have some effects like chorus and flux. That's a really cool one. So yeah, these are just creative ones. And then anything we're doing, if we want to see what it looks like on a scope, we can take a look here. A couple other controls we have down here. Width is going to be mid-side stereo imaging. So instead of spreading it just wide, it's going to be mid-side. Width is going to make stuff wide. It's just going to spread the signal. And then clean is going to be mid-side processing. So it's going to be mid-side stereo imaging. And the cool part is you can use all of these in sync with each other. So you can add different stereo imaging effects to different frequency bands and then stack them all up. A tremendous amount of control for stereo imaging. It also has some pretty cool presets here. So let's do mono to stereo. Let's put this on our 808. Let's say we have like a little razzle up here. We have a little bit of top end on our 808. If we toss StereoVault on it, see this is pretty much directly in mono. And if we go to presets, bass instant width. This is going to widen the low mids of our bass. Again, we can see what it looks like before and after on our scope here. Really good for pretty much any type of stereo imaging, like creative or mastering. I will say that transparent's better for master, while flexible is better for creative or individual tracks or groups. A tremendous amount of control. I would say just go in there and play with it yourself. I'll link this down in the description. Definitely go check this out. Let me know what you guys want to see next in terms of processing videos or plugin tutorials or whatever it is. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you next time.